You're listening to Frank Talks Pleasures and Lifestyles. I'm Frank because I have to be. We're talking to the Dean. He runs the website www.dating4men. That's the number 4, dating4men.com. Welcome back, Dean.
Hey, what's up, my baby Frank? My boy.
Life is good. Dean, you're probably one of the few naturals that I've gotten the chance to interview. Most of the people that I've talked to at some point had to study game, had to learn game, whether they've used routines or seductive languaging structures or, various forms of either hypnosis or club game. You're one of the few guys that actually learned this from your father. You did it naturally. You weren't really a member of this quote-unquote community. So I guess my next question for you. If you had to define what it is that is game, how would you define that in just a few sentences? What is game, Dean?
The game in a few sentences is it's something that's all natural, that doesn't have any preservatives or any additives. The game is, to me, is the easiest and basic thing that you can do with a woman that you want to sleep with.
So it's the easiest and most basic thing that a man can do to be with a woman he wants to sleep with.
Yes, because the game to me, well, sex. Most guys want to have sex with women. To me, sex is recreational, like going to the pool or going to the beach or just going hanging out. It's recreational. And because I view it as being recreational, women do not smell that on me. They don't see me as being needy or wanting or being insecure.
All right, so you view sex not as a goal, but as a pastime.
Oh, yes, definitely. Oh, it has to be, because the thing about these women, Frank, the thing is that guys don't understand is these women are not dumb. I call them the Borg. They're just like the Borg because they always adapt to any situation. And if you take a beautiful woman, she's always being hit on by hundreds of guys. So she hears hundreds of pickup lines. She gets 100 seduction pickups or storytelling. She gets the whole 9. So she sees and hears that. But if you come up to her and she can't see you or can't feel you out, is he going to use a pickup line? Is he going to use hypnosis? Is he going to do storytelling? And he just talks to me. That kind of throws them off because they're not used to that.
So essentially you don't pick up women?
Of course I pick up women. No, I love women. Yes. Yeah.
But,
yeah, I'm the Dean. Yeah, picking up women, yes.
Okay, but then, so when you do approach a woman, you've told me now what you don't do. You don't give off any needy vibes. You're not. Are you thinking about sex when you're talking to the woman?
The sex is all. When I see her, sex comes in my head and goes right out the door. I say, okay, you know what? If I get the opportunity to sleep with her, okay. Because I know if I get in the bedroom, it's over. And I just throw that out the window and I say, okay, well, I'm going to talk to her. I mean, as soon as I see her, because see, the problem is today, when most guys see a woman, they have this other side to them that shoots them down, that tells them a lot of things like, and I call it fear and rejection. Fear and rejection, they tell you, you can't get her. She's not worth your time.
She's too good for him.
You'll never be able to get someone like that. But see, the thing that I do with fear and rejection is they're my boys. Fear and rejection are my best friends. I sleep with them. They have sex. When I have sex, we go out to eat together. We take showers together. They are my left and right hand sidekicks. So when I see a woman, instead of giving them the opportunity to shoot me down and tell me that I can't do something, I don't give them that chance because I start walking as soon as something comes in my head saying I can't. Because it happens with all of us. We see someone beautiful, the first thing we think, oh my God, she's so pretty. There's no way I can get her. There's no way. And at that point in time, you're shooting yourself down. You're pulling away. You're taking the sex off the table.
So what you're saying here, essentially, is to take action before the fear of rejection takes effect.
Exactly. Because what people have to understand is the worst thing a woman can say to you, and get your crayons out. That's something I always say. Get your crayons out if you're listening. The worst thing a woman can say to you is no, or I have a boyfriend. That's it. It doesn't get any worse than that. She might throw water in your face if you say something crazy. But outside of that, there's nothing that she can say that can hurt you. No won't change your lifestyle. No won't make you lose your job. Or no, her saying no to you won't change the cost of gas. So her telling you no is okay, because one thing I learned, you're not going to get every woman in the world. Tom Cruise, Denzel Washington, all those stars in Hollywood, they can't get every woman in the world. And once you realize that, you know what, the worst thing a woman can say to me is no. I'm fine with that. I won't let no take me down.
I got 2 questions for you. The first question is, when you do go up to a girl, what do you actually say that prevents you from giving off a needy vibe? And the second question I have for you is, based on your comment right here, you're not going to get them all. Dude, I hear you. I understand that. Keeping that in mind stops guys from getting too attached to any one particular girl, which is a very healthy thing for a lot of men. It's a necessary thing. But then the next question that leads me to is, do you believe it's all a numbers game? So those are the 2 questions. What do you say to her when you go up to her? And 2, is it all a numbers game?
Okay. There's 2 ways I go up to him, ladies and gentlemen. 2 ways. Get your crayons out, because I'm about to break this down.
I'm
2 ways
taking
notes. I go up to him. First thing that I do, the very first thing, if it's a one-on-one situation, I'm going up to you and I'm just going to introduce myself. The greatest pickup line I always tell people is hello, how you doing? Or I use my surroundings to help me out, depending on where she's at, because I was always on the prowl. I don't care if you're at Walmart, the laundromat, the club, washing your car, picking up trash in the yard. It didn't matter to me, because I would take a situation that you're in and I would use that to make you laugh. And if I was I'll just walk up to him and introduce myself to one if she's by herself. But if she's with a group of her friends, it's on and popping. I love it, because that's the challenge. It's on and popping. First thing I'll do is I'll walk up, if I'm in a club and she's around a group of her friends, I would walk up to her and I would tell her friends, hey, who's buying me drinks? I would point at one, hey, you're going to buy me a drink, and after you buy me a drink, I want her to dance with me. Or, I would just come off left field, having fun, relaxed, not worried, because I don't care. If you're going to say no to me, you're going to say no. But you know what? I'm going to have the best time of my life trying to get you to say yes. But before I talk to a woman in the group, I always find out who the alpha female in the group is, because every pack of women have an alpha female, and that's the one I always go to first. I never go to the one I want to talk to. I always go to the alpha female. Usually the one I want to talk to is an alpha female anyway. So I go up to her and engage her. The alpha female doesn't care about me anyway, but what she cares about is the attention that she gets from men. And if you don't give the alpha female the attention, she's going to get up and leave. And I know, Frank, there's a million times that you've seen it also. You go try to talk to a girl when she's in a group of her friends, and then one girl gets up and starts walking away, and what does everybody else do?
They get up and they walk away.
Pack of dogs.
They get up and they walk away.
Exactly. So what I do is I find out who the alpha female is. I go to the alpha female, I engage her, I give her props or whatever, I talk to her, and she doesn't care about me. But I acknowledge that she's the top of the pack, so she's cool. So once I engage her, I move on down to who I need to talk to. And as for a numbers game, oh yes, it's definitely a numbers game. Because again, you're not going to win them all. And I always tell people, talk to women. Don't try to pick them up right off the bat. Just talk to them. Just speak to them. That's all of you, because you have to understand women are different. And if you talk to enough of them, you'll start to figure out that, hey, you know what? I'm talking to this chick right here. You know what? She's just like the one that I talked to last week. And now I know how to engage her and break her down because of the conversations I had with all the other women the previous day. So, yes, it is definitely a numbers game. Because if you're sitting at home, you're not going to get them. Talk to them. That's all I ask you guys to do.